Class?
Yes!
Today, we're going to finish up our lesson on what is a sentence. Refresh your neighbor's mind and let them know that this week our question was, what is a sentence? Teach.
Okay, what is a sentence?
Class?
Yes!
We learned that a sentence tells a complete message. Again, we learned that a sentence tells a complete message. Teach. Class.
Yes!
Perfect timing. Wait for it.
Oh
Class.
yeah! Yes!
Now, who can tell me what we call a phrase that does not tell us a complete message? Carly. Good. A fragment. A fragment does not tell a complete message. Again, a fragment does not tell a complete message. Teach.
Okay.
Class.
Oh yes!
Hands and eyes.
Hands rise.
Excellent job. I have everyone's attention. Wait for it.
Oh
Not quick enough. Wait for it.
yeah!
Oh, much better. Wait for it.
Oh
Fast.
yes!
All right, when we left off yesterday, we had finished with part 1 of our midnight phone call test. So now we're going to start with part 2 of our midnight phone call test. It's going to be harder. Both boxes might be sentences or both a deer danced with a goldfish? Abby,
I think it's a fragment.
why do you think it is a fragment?
Because it doesn't tell a complete message.
Okay, anybody agree with her? Anybody disagree with her? Elam?
I think they're both like a complete message
What makes them both a complete message or both a sentence?
because it tells what they did and who.
Excellent. We have a subject and a verb. It tells you who or what, and it tells you what they did. So both the red and blue are a complete message. Let's give Abby an it's cool.
It's
Let's give Elam a 10-finger woo.
Woo!
Clap.
Yes.
Clicker.
Whoops.
Okay, now I have another example. In my blue, all alone, late at night, with no one around, the girl carefully sneezed. Listen to my red, all alone, late at night, with no one around, sneezing carefully. Classity class.
Yes, yes.
Is the blue box a sentence or a fragment? Or is the red box a sentence or a fragment? Work with your neighbor and use your sentence gestures to explain the right answer over and over again. Teach.
Okay. I think the red was fragment sentence because the blue one makes sense. The red one doesn't make sense at all. So, I think it's the blue one because probably say that all in the light, all around,
Oh, class. All right, listen again. The blue one says, all alone, late at night, with no one around, the girl sneezes carefully. And in the red, it says, all alone, late at night, with no one around, sneezing carefully. Madison.
I think the blue one is a complete message because it carefully is an adverb. Wait.
How do we know that the blue one is a sentence first?
Because it tells who, what, and when.
It tells you who and what they did. In our red run, all alone, late at night, with no one sneezing carefully, who sneezed in the red?
No one.
We don't know, right? They don't tell you who, so it cannot be a complete message. So, right, only the blue one is a sentence. Okay, next one. I have a giant used the farmer's barn for a pillow. The red one says a giant slept. With your neighbor, use big sentence gestures and explain the right answer over and over again. Teach.
Okay.
simple blah sentence. A giant slept. Who or what? Giant. What do you do? Slept. This one is a little more complex sentence. It tells us a little bit more as to what the giant did when he was sleeping. Well, he used the farmer's barn for a pillow. Both complete messages. Try one more. Okay, in the blue, the old lady drank a glass of soda. In the red, a glass of soda drank an old lady. Classity class.
Yes, yes.
Is the blue one a sentence or a fragment? Is the red one a sentence or a fragment? Turn to your neighbor, use big gestures, use your sentence gesture, and explain the right answer over and over again to your partner. Teach. I'm sorry, I didn't see clapping and complete turns by every person in this room. Wait for it. Class.
Yes.
You must remember complete turns to your neighbor, use your sentence gesture, and explain the right answer over and over again. Teach. Oh, class. All right, is the blue one, the old lady drank a glass of soda, sentence or fragment? The red one, a glass of soda drank an old lady, sentence or fragment? Tommy.
I think it's both of them because they both tell what the old lady did.
They both tell what the old lady did?
No, they want to what they did.
What the who or what did. On the first one, the old lady drinks. The second one,